Battle of the Brains presented by Virginia 529. Central Virginia's ultimate high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Charlottesville High School versus Collegiate School. Let the battle begin.
Hello and welcome to Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's only high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today were victorious in round one and will now compete here in round two. They are the Black Knights of Charlottesville High School, coached by Alan Robinson and Abigail Lund. A public high school, Charlottesville High School presents an equity-focused community committed to providing the skills and knowledge needed for lifelong learning and personal fulfillment. Also with us today, the Cougars of Collegiate School, coached by Tyler Boyd and Will Dunlap. Collegiate School is a private co-educational college preparatory school located in Richmond. They aim to create a dynamic learning community, guiding students to intellectual growth, leadership, and service. It's great to have all these students back with us today. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Players wishing to answer will buzz in and wait for me to call on them before giving their answer. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, students, welcome to round 2. Here is the first toss-up round. What popular singer who died in 2023 had fans collectively known as parrot heads? Houstonus.
Jimmy Buffett.
That is correct. Longest snake in Africa, up to 10 feet, and fastest snake in the world, up to 12 miles per hour. Houstonus.
Black Mamba.
That is correct. What classic 1960s television sitcom, still seen in reruns, features the characters Herman, Lily, Grandpa, and Eddie? Those would be the Munsters. This nation made history when Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was elected president, becoming the first female head of state in Africa. Its first president, Joseph Roberts, was born in Virginia as a free man. Name this country founded by former slaves. Graham?
Liberia.
That is correct. What marvelous turtle was king of all he could see in a story by Dr. Seuss? James?
Yertle.
Yertle the turtle is correct. Which U.S. state takes its name from French words meaning green mountains? Madeline?
Vermont.
Correct. There is green, Mont is mountain. This animal can raise its temperature tolerance by 6 degrees Celsius, thus limiting perspiration. It can also consume 21 gallons of water in 10 minutes. What is the common name of this animal whose scientific name is a dromedary? Madeline?
Camel.
Correct. A capital city in Africa. What is the only major world city to have a game reserve within its borders? Graham?
Nairobi.
Correct. This mathematical field is made up of numbers in the form of A plus BI, where A is a real number and BI is imaginary. Linwood?
Oh, imaginary.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for collegiate. Name this set of numbers with real and imaginary parts. Houstonus?
Complex.
That is correct. Alas, says Hamlet, I knew him, Horatio. Whose skull is Hamlet holding when he speaks these lines? Madeline?
His father.
That is incorrect. Collegiate? Braden?
Hamlet.
It's actually Yorick. Which U.S. president commanded the Union armies during the Civil War? Graham?
Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant, correct. All right, players, please watch the monitor for a video question presented by a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch, and you must wait until the question is completed before you buzz in.
What geometric shape on Mill Mountain is illuminated nightly over downtown Roanoke?
Madeline?
Star.
Correct. Some people get seasick on a boat. Spell nauseous. Madeline?
N-A-U-S-E-O-U-S.
That is correct. Peregrine White was born in 1620. If he was the first child born of English parents in New England, aboard what ship was he born? Graham?
Mayflower.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Jennifer is 52 years old. Her son is 28 years old. How many years ago was he 1/4 as old as Jennifer? The answer we were looking for is 20. By multiplying a number by 9, dividing by 5, and then adding 32, what conversion have you achieved? Eustonus.
Fahrenheit to Celsius.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville? Celia?
Celsius to Fahrenheit.
That is correct. Our next question is spell Fahrenheit. Madeline?
Fahrenheit.
That is correct. And that buzzer is the end of our first toss-up round. Good job by our team so far. A lot more questions to come. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow along with Battle of the Brains on social media. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. There has been a score adjustment due to a technical issue. So the current score right now is our team from Charlottesville High School with 80 points, our team from Collegiate School with 40 points. And we'll get back to our match just ahead. But first, we want to introduce you to today's players. Let's start with our team from Charlottesville High School. They are the Black Knights, coached by Alan Robinson and Abigail Lund. First up is Linwood Bailey. Linwood is a junior who enjoys strategy games. He says he's a video game nerd and enjoys math. Next up is Celia DeVoe, who is a junior, loves to read, and plans to major in computer science. Our team captain is Graham Selman, who is a senior. He plays ultimate frisbee. He enjoys watching movies and plans to study abroad. And wrapping up our team is Madeline Jones, who is a senior. She acts and does tech crew for the theater company and plays electric and acoustic guitar and would like to go into journalism. That is our team from Charlottesville High School. Now let's meet our team from the Collegiate School. They are the Cougars. Their coaches are Tyler Boyd and Will Dunlap. First up on our team is James Galgano, who is a junior. He enjoys track, also trivia and tutoring. Our team captain is Braden Feltz, who is a senior, also a musician. He plays guitar. He's the left tackle for the football team, enjoys snowboarding, and plans to major in economics and government, wants to become a lawyer. Next up is Alexis Covington. Alexis is a senior who enjoys art and reading and would like to study astrophysics. And wrapping up our team is Eustonus Petkauskas, who is a sophomore, is a member of the Robotics Debate and Model UN, and enjoys classical music and is also a musician, plays the piano. That is our team from Collegiate School. And now our teams will take on the category round, where each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they will receive a 20-point bonus. Teams, here are today's categories from which you may choose. They are military generals, the letter V, and mountains. And we do note in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answers. There is no deferring to another team member. Again, the captain must answer. By the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category. So Graham, quickly talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what category you'd like to play.
I do not know anything about mountains.
We'll do the letter V.
All right, from the following potpourri, identify the following, giving an answer beginning with the letter V. The first is a suspension bridge between Staten Island and Brooklyn.
No answer.
That is the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. The war during which a massacre occurred at My Lai.
Vietnam.
Correct. In Star Trek, Mr. Spock's homeworld.
Vulcan.
Correct. Independent state on the Tiber River's west bank.
No answer.
That would be Vatican City. Opening of a volcano in the Earth's surface.
Volcanic eruption.
That would be a vent. Italian fashion designer.
Valentino.
Be Versace.
I don't think so.
Short, slender Frankfurter or Wiener sold in cans.
Vienna sausage.
Correct. Official residence of French kings from 1682 to 1790.
Versailles.
Correct. Capital of British Columbia.
Victoria.
Correct. And finally, Minnesota football team.
Vikings.
That is correct. All up with the letter V. All right, Collegiate School, military generals or mountains? Braden, quickly talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what you'd like to play.
We'll go with mountains.
All right, identify each of the following concerning mountains. State where Mount Rushmore is located.
South Dakota.
Correct. Country where Mount Olympus is located.
Greece.
Correct. State where Mount St. Helens is located.
Washington.
Correct. State where Pikes Peak is located.
Utah.
Be Colorado. Country where Mount Ararat is located.
Morocco.
That would be Turkey. Country where Mount Vesuvius is located.
Italy.
Correct. State where Mount Mitchell is located.
Alaska.
North Carolina. Country where Mount Kilimanjaro is located.
Tanzania.
Correct. Country where Ben Nevis is located.
Dominican Republic.
That would be Scotland. And finally, state where Mount Washington is located.
Virginia.
It's in New Hampshire. All right, good job by our teams on the category round. Coming up next, we'll have another toss-up round as Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Or want to catch up on a full season of battle gameplay? Find full episodes on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Charlottesville High School with 110 points. Our team from Collegiate School with 65 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. And just a quick reminder, teams will lose points if you interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. Then the other team will have the chance to give the answer. There's no conferring in toss-up rounds. Here we go. His namesake law states that the total pressure of a gas mixture equals the sum of the partial pressures of its components. Houstonus.
Dalton.
John Dalton is correct. St. Louis, Missouri lies at the confluence of what two major American rivers? Braden.
Mississippi and Cincinnati.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville. Graham.
Mississippi and Missouri.
That is correct. What Italian city was home of the European Renaissance? Alexis.
Milan.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville. Celia?
Florence.
Florence is correct. The War of the Roses were fought between two houses of England. Lancaster is one. What was the other? Graham?
York.
Correct. What is the term for a group of animals in which no living members of a species exists? Graham?
Extinct.
Correct. Of the following choices, which of the following peoples is not only extinct but has over is only not extinct but has over 3.5 million worldwide, with over 80,000 living in the city of Chicago? Hittites, Assyrians, Phoenicians, or Babylonians? Houstonus?
Assyrians.
That is correct. Native of Iraq. What is the term for the branch of science concerned with fossil animals and plants? James?
Anthropology.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville? Graham?
Paleontology.
That is correct. In economics, what two animals are used to describe stock market conditions? Houstonus?
Bear and bull.
Correct. With over 900,000 square miles, what is the largest country by area in Africa? Houstonus?
Algeria.
Correct. How many wooden pieces are there in a classic game of Jenga? James?
60.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville? Celia?
80.
They're actually 54. This theorem generalizes Rolle's theorem and is used to prove the fundamental theorem of calculus. It claims there is a point in every open interval where the derivative equals the slope of the chord. Braden?
Mean value theorem.
That is correct. In 1920, during a session of the League of Nations, which European nation declared its perpetual neutrality? We're going to throw the question out. We're having a technical issue here. The answer is Switzerland, as everybody potentially knew. Used frequently in rock music, what type of scale uses just 5 notes? Houstonus?
Pentatonic.
That is correct. All right, players, turn your attention to the monitor for a video question presented by a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch, and you must wait till the question is completed before you buzz in.
This groundbreaking comedian, known for her hat with the price tag still attached, appeared at the Grand Ole Opry for more than 50 years.
Braden.
Dolly Parton.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville? That would be Miss Minnie Pearl. Which European leader sold the Louisiana Territory to the United States? Graham.
Napoleon.
Correct, Napoleon Bonaparte. It was a huge statue over 100 feet tall, erected between 292 and 280 BC to honor the Greek god Helios. Graham.
Colossus of Rhodes.
Correct, it's a seventh wonder of the ancient world. Robert Mitchum and Robert De Niro play ex-con Max Cady in the original and the remake of the film set in a quiet North Carolina coastal town. Gregory Peck and Nick Nolte respectively play public defender Sam Bowden in what movie that shares a name with the North Carolina River? Houstonus.
Hatteras.
That is not correct. Charlottesville? The movie and the river are Cape Fear. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead, and we'll double the point value for our teams. Stay tuned to see which team will move on to the next round of Battle of the Brains. Now, if your school would like to participate in Battle of the Brains next season, the qualifying test for Season 22 starting this fall is coming up on April 22nd. Here's how to connect with us to find out more.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Get in touch. Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores as we head into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Charlottesville High School with 180 points. Our team from Collegiate School with 125 points. And in this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled. So is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I've finished reading the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, teams, good luck. This is our final toss-up round. What popular name is given to the full moon, which appears at or about the time of the autumnal equinox? Celia.
Harvest moon?
Correct. According to an old saying, what personality trait killed the cat? Graham.
Curiosity.
That is correct. What industrious and beneficial creatures are housed in apiaries? Alexis.
Bees.
Bees is correct. The speed of light over a photon's wavelength equals what quantity, which is measured? Alexis.
Frequency.
That is correct, measured in hertz. She was the first female leader of a Muslim nation. Name this two-time Prime Minister of Pakistan who was assassinated when she returned from political exile in 2007. Madeline.
Mayer?
That is incorrect. Collegiate? That was Benazir Bhutto. Which U.S. state is bordered by Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, and the Gulf of Mexico? Graham.
Alabama.
Correct. What element has isotopes called tritium and deuterium? Houstonus.
Helium.
That is incorrect, and I'll finish for Charlottesville. It has an atomic number of 1. Celia.
Hydrogen?
That is correct. What swimmer is the most decorated U.S. Olympian? Graham.
Phelps.
Michael Phelps is correct. 28 total medals of all time. He's the most decorated U.S. Olympian of all time. What is the name of a planet's meridian adopted as the zero of longitude? Houstonus.
Prime meridian.
That is correct, the prime meridian. What do you call a line that touches a circle twice to form a chord? Houstonus.
A secant.
Correct. Goo Goo Muck is a song by what iconic punk rock band fronted by Lux Interior and Poison Ivy? Houstonus.
Foo Fighters.
That is incorrect. Charlottesville? Madeline?
Twisted Sister.
They are the Cramps. The rare Z form has a pitch of about 40% larger than the standard B form, most notably that Z form with a pitch of 45.6 angstroms per turn has a left-handed rather than a right-handed helix. Name this primary component of chromosomes that encodes the human genome. Houstonus.
What is DNA?
That is correct. Born in Gloucestershire, England, it is said by some that his work saved more lives than the work of any other man. Name this man known as the father of immunology for his work with smallpox. Graham.
Fleming.
That is incorrect. Collegiate school? That would be Edward Jenner. In 1984, an agreement was made to return Hong Kong to China by 1997 in return for a pledge to preserve its capitalist system. What nation had control of Houstonus?
UK.
That is correct. They controlled Hong Kong before 1997. Which famous Los Angeles beach shares its name with an Italian city full of Madeline?
Venice.
That is correct. The Italian city full of winding canals. Though never completed, his difference engine was intended to solve mathematical problems within a 20-decimal range. Who was this British mathematician who also invented the speedometer and the cowcatcher? That would be Charles Babbage. Inspired by the bombardment of Fort McHenry by the British and written by Francis Scott Key, the Star-Spangled Banner, James?
The Battle of 1812.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Charlottesville. The Star-Spangled Banner debuted in what year? And that would be 1814. And that buzzer is the end of our game. While our judges double check the final score, here's how to connect with us here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date with Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more. And follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains.
As we begin round 3 in this season of Battle of the Brains, join us next week as round 3 begins with Poquoson High School versus Ocean Lakes High School.
And now here's the final score for today's match, determining which team will continue on in this season's competition. Ending the match with a final score of 205 points, our team from Collegiate School. Great job today by Eustonus, Alexis, Braden, and James. And our winners today with a final score of 300 points. Congratulations to Charlottesville High School. Great job today by Linwood, Celia, Madeline, and Graham. And I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you for watching along and playing along here on Battle of the Brains. We'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529. Goodbye.